everyone! Get ready for an adventure like you've never seen before. We're diving deep into the wild to bring you face to face with some of nature's most legendary showdowns. Today, it's all about the lion. You know, the king of the animals. This big cat didn't earn its crown just by looking majestic with its flowing mane, and that look in its eyes that means business. No, there's more to the lion's roar that fills the savannah with sound. Its strength and its smart moves that have made it the ruler of its domain for ages. But guess what? The world is full of surprises and tough challengers waiting around every corner. That's got us wondering, is there any creature out there that can actually go toe-to-toe with our Lion King and win? It's a big question, and we're all about finding out the answer with a sprinkle of imagination and a whole lot of wild curiosity. So buckle up! We're setting our lion up in battles against 3 incredible animals, each a champion in their own world. We're talking about deep-sea giants, the kings of the ice, and jungle warriors. It's a clash of the titans like you've never seen before, with each match asking the big question, can anyone knock the lion off its throne? Will the lion's power and brain power be enough to keep it on top? Or are we about to meet a new ruler of the animal kingdom? Come along for the ride as we jump into this epic journey where every snarl is part of the story and the title of King of the Animals is up for grabs. Let's first have a look at our king's own stats. The lion, often dubbed the king of the jungle, even though it really prefers the wide-open savannas, stands as a true icon of power, bravery, and regal presence. This magnificent beast packs a bunch of traits that not only earn it top respect in the wild, but also make it a tough contender in any kind of fantasy matchup we can dream up. Think of lions as the animal kingdom's version of a heavy-duty tank. Male lions, with their eye-catching manes, can tip the scales at 420 pounds and stretch out to 10 feet, 3 meters, long from head to tail tip. That kind of heft lets them go toe-to-toe with much bigger opponents, holding them down or wrestling them into submission. Despite their size, lions can move. They're capable of hitting speeds up to 50 miles per hour in quick dashes. This speed comes in handy when they need to surprise their prey or jump into action faster than you can blink. One thing that sets lions apart is how they team up. They're the only big cats that hang out in groups, called prides. This family setup lets them corner their dinner using smart moves that depend on everyone playing their part. When it's battle time, a lion isn't going solo. It's got its pride backing it up, ready to gang up and take down whatever's in their way. A lion's roar isn't just any old sound. It's a mega announcement that can roll out over 5 miles, 8 km. It's their way of saying back off to rivals or stay away to anything that might want to start something. In a showdown, that roar could shake up the other side before the fight even starts, giving the lion a mental edge. Lions have top-notch hunting tools, great eyesight, a keen sense of smell, and sharp hearing. They're especially good at seeing in the dark, which means they can sneak up on or spot others easily at night. That mane isn't just for looks, it's like natural armor, especially during fights. It protects their neck and head from bites or scratches, giving them an edge in up-close scraps. Lions might not win marathons, but they've got plenty of gas in the tank for short, intense bursts that hunting or fighting calls for. This stamina, along with their muscle power, keeps them going strong through tough battles. It's time for the first challenger to reveal itself. Heading into the ocean's depths, we meet the giant octopus, a true brainiac of the sea and a unique player in our wild face-offs. This creature doesn't rely on brute strength like our friend the lion. Instead, the giant octopus has a bunch of cool tricks up its, well, arms, making it a super interesting and tough competitor in any battle. The giant octopus is pretty much a genius of the sea. It's known for figuring out complex puzzles, finding its way through mazes, and even using tools to get what it wants. Whether it's slipping out of a tight spot or hunting, this octopus uses its smarts to strategize and outplay anyone who dares to challenge it. One of the coolest things about the giant octopus is its ninja-like ability to blend into its surroundings in an instant. It can change its color and even the texture of its skin to perfectly match where it's hanging out, making it invisible to both its dinner and any threats. This sneaky skill lets it surprise its enemies or stay off their radar completely. Each one of its 8 arms is super strong and can move in all sorts of ways that animals on land can't even dream of. These arms have suction cups that can taste and grab onto things really tightly, letting the octopus hold onto its prey, mess with objects, or even use things it finds as tools or weapons. Octopuses can do something pretty amazing. They can grow back their arms if they lose one. This superpower is super handy in the tough ocean life, letting them recover from injuries that would put other animals out of the game. Need a quick getaway? The giant octopus can suck in water and shoot it out fast to zoom away backward. This move is great for escaping danger quickly or surprising someone it's facing off against. While they're not all about venom, some octopuses have a bit of poison they use to take down their prey. This sneaky weapon gives it an extra edge, making its attacks even more dangerous. The giant octopus can handle living in all sorts of places in the ocean, from shallow coral reefs to the deep sea. This adaptability means it can fight well in different settings, using the landscape to hide or take advantage of open waters. So would the giant octopus have what it takes to overpower the lion? Let's waste no time and find out. It's time for the first match. As the showdown kicks off, the lion really shows what it's made of. With a roar that fills the air and every muscle ready to spring into action, it's clear this big cat means business. But the octopus isn't backing down. Moving across the slippery sand, it's all about being quick, flexible, and full of surprises. The lion, usually the one doing the sneaking and pouncing, is thrown off by how the octopus can move in ways it's not used to and even hide right in front of its eyes. The octopus, for its part, is pretty clever with its arms, reaching out to grab and dodge, proving it's not just about muscle, but also about being smart and adaptable. Just as things are really heating up, with the battle swinging back and forth, the octopus pulls a fast one. It tries to wrap the lion up with its arms, hoping to tip the scales with its skills from the sea. But the lion, tough as nails, fights back with everything it's got, breaking free and showing off the kind of power that makes it the boss of the savannah. And the winner is... In this epic face-off between the king of the land and the wizard of the sea, the lion takes the crown. Even though the octopus threw everything it had into the fight, with its smarts and ability to change up its game, the lion's raw power and killer instincts clinched the victory. This battle really pushed the lion to its limits, but it proved once again why it's seen as the top animal out there, ready to face any challenge and come out on top. The lion's crown is safe for now, but will it be able to stay on top of the next challenger? Here comes the polar bear. This mighty ruler of the Arctic is a force to be reckoned with in any battle scenario. Polar bears are not just the largest land carnivores on our planet, they're also masters of their icy domain, equipped with a set of skills that make them formidable opponents. Polar bears are the very definition of brawn in the animal kingdom. Males can weigh as much as 1,500 pounds, around 680 kilograms, and stretch up to 10 feet, about 3 meters tall, when standing on their hind legs. This sheer size gives them a massive advantage, allowing them to tackle almost any challenge head-on. With their thick white fur and a layer of fat that can be over 4 inches, tenting team thick, polar bears are perfectly insulated against Arctic temperatures that would freeze others solid. This natural armor not only keeps them warm, but also adds an extra layer of protection in combat. These bears are built for the water, with large front paws that act like natural paddles and a body designed to glide through the icy waters with ease. This ability to swim long distances makes them unpredictable adversaries, capable of launching surprise attacks from the water. Polar bears have large, sharp claws and powerful jaws equipped with strong teeth, perfect for catching their slippery seal prey. In a battle, these natural weapons are invaluable, giving them the edge in both offense and defense. With one of the best noses in the wild, polar bears can sniff out a seal on the ice from miles away. This incredible sense of smell means they're always aware of their surroundings, making it difficult to catch them off guard. Living in one of the harshest environments on Earth has given polar bears remarkable stamina and endurance. They can travel vast distances in search of food, withstand extreme conditions, and keep fighting when others would have given up. Unlike lions that rely on their pride, polar bears are solitary hunters. This independence means they're self-reliant, used to making quick decisions and handling challenges on their own, which can be a critical advantage in one-on-one battles. So here we go, the lion versus polar bear. Places your bets. Right from the start, as the lion and the polar bear square up, you can't help but notice how different they look from each other. The lion, all muscle and with a mane that looks like it's caught the sunlight, has a kind of nobility that doesn't fade even in the chill. On the flip side, the polar bear, with its thick white coat and huge body, is like a walking reminder of how tough the Arctic can be. The clash that follows really shows off what these animals are made of. The lion, fast and nimble, darts around the icy ground, trying to land quick strikes on the polar bear. But the polar bear isn't just going to stand there and take it. With its own brand of strength and the ability to keep going when the going gets tough, it fights back, landing heavy hits with its big paws that could tell stories in the snow. So who wins? In this showdown of staying power and muscle, the polar bear takes the win. It's right at home in the Arctic, and this home field advantage, its sheer strength, top-notch hunting skills, and how it's adapted to the ice and cold, puts it ahead of the lion. The lion gives it everything it's got, tapping into the bravery and power that's made it king of the savanna. But up here, where the world is ice and snow, the polar bear rules, and the tough environment tips the scales in its favor. The lion was defeated, but can it reclaim its throne as the king of the animals? Its next contender is ready to give it a run for its money. Let's get to know the gorilla, a true powerhouse of the jungle, and see what makes this gentle giant a strong contender in any matchup. Gorillas might be known for their peaceful nature, but when it comes to strength and smarts, they're not to be underestimated. Here's a breakdown of their battle-ready traits. First things first, gorillas are incredibly strong. We're talking about animals that can lift over 10 times their body weight. That's like an adult flipping a small car. This strength comes in handy for moving around their forest home, but it also means they pack a serious punch. Gorillas are smart, really smart. They use tools to get food, communicate with each other in complex ways, and can even learn sign language. In a battle, it's not just about brawn. Their brains give them a big edge in figuring out how to handle tricky situations. While they're not winning any sprints against cheetahs, gorillas can move quickly when they need to, especially in their natural forest environments. Their ability to navigate quietly and efficiently makes them adept at surprise moves. Gorillas live in groups led by a silverback, who makes decisions for the troop. This social structure means they're used to working together and protecting each other, which could translate into strategic teamwork in a battle scenario. Their thick skin is another layer of natural armor. In the dense jungle, where scratches and scrapes are just part of daily life, this toughness adds to their resilience in any fight. Just the sight of a silverback gorilla standing tall can be enough to intimidate. They use displays of strength and size to avoid fights, but these displays also show just how formidable they can be if it comes down to a real confrontation. Living in the challenging environments of the jungle has made gorillas endurance experts. They have the stamina to travel long distances for food or to defend their territory, meaning they can hold their own in drawn-out battles. The gorilla brings a unique combination of strength, intelligence, and social coordination. While they may prefer peace and quiet, these attributes make them a force to reckon with. Our lion just can't catch a break. We've pitted it against another formidable opponent. It's time for the showdown. Here we go. Right when the lion and the gorilla lock eyes, you can tell they each know their opponent is tough. The lion, fast and skilled from all its time hunting on the savanna, starts moving around, looking for a way to get the upper hand. The gorilla, solid and unshaken, holds its spot, eyeing the lion and sizing it up. What happens next is like watching two worlds collide. The lion, all about speed and striking at just the right moment, dashes in, a flash of gold against the lush jungle. On the other side, the gorilla, the very picture of jungle strength, fights back with slow, powerful moves, the kind that show it could knock down trees if it wanted to. As the battle goes on, the lion uses its quick moves and hunter's instincts, trying to outpace the gorilla. But the gorilla isn't just about brute force. Its real strength lies in its muscle power and how smart it is about using the jungle to its benefit. The game changer is when the gorilla taps into its smarts, pulling off strategies that the lion didn't see coming. In the end, the gorilla takes the win. It's not just because it's strong, but because it knows how to use everything the jungle offers to protect its turf. It looks like our lion has lost its title in the end. I sure didn't see that coming. How about you? The lion, often hailed as the king of the savannah, has shown us the heart of a warrior, facing each challenge with the courage and resilience that's made it a symbol of power across cultures. But as we've gone through different terrains and faced off against formidable opponents, we've also seen the importance of strategy and adaptation. Our champions of the deep, the ice, and the jungle show that victory isn't just about physical strength. It's about understanding and leveraging the environment, knowing when to strike and how. So, as we wrap up this episode, take a moment to appreciate the wild world around us, filled with heroes and legends in their own right. Whether it's the roar of a lion, the silent glide of an octopus, the steadfast gaze of a polar bear, or the thoughtful watch of a gorilla, each tells a story of survival, of battles fought and won, and the unending dance of nature's will. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the untamed and the majestic. If you've been captivated by this fight for the crown, don't forget to like, share, and dive deeper with us into the realms of nature's most fascinating battles. Subscribe for more adventures, because who knows what epic matchups await us just around the corner. Until next time, keep your sense of wonder alive and never stop exploring the incredible tales that the natural world has to offer. Stay wild and stay curious.